Hey everyone, look, AI tools, they're amazing, right? Total game changers for creativity. But there's this hidden trap, one that can absolutely tank your credibility. So today, we're going to break down a super simple workflow. You'll get to use all that awesome creative power without, accidentally spreading lies. Let's dive in.
So this is the big question, right? The one we all need to be asking ourselves. Is your AI a creative partner, or is it a super confident liar? Because here's the thing, it can be both. And the really scary part? Sometimes you just can't tell the difference just by looking at what it spits out.
Okay, so before we jump into the fix, we really need to get a handle on the problem itself, and it's what I like to call AI's confident lie. Now, you've probably heard the term hallucination thrown around, but for us, for creators, the definition is a bit different. See, the real danger isn't just that the AI gets something wrong. No, the danger is that its mistake looks flawless, it's clean, it sounds so sure of itself, so authoritative, and that's how it sneaks right past your defenses and ends up in front of your audience.
Okay, check this out. Studies show using this exact shade of blue increases engagement by 42%. I mean, that sounds totally legit, right? It's super specific, it's got a number, it feels like it came straight out of a marketing textbook. But guess what? Completely made up, pulled out of thin air. And this is the exact kind of confident lie that's so easy to drop into an infographic or a script without a second thought.
So what do you do when you see something like that and you get that little spidey sense tingle? The good news is you don't have to just delete the whole idea. There's a quick, fast safety move you can do. Instead of that very specific 42%, you just soften the language. Change it to something like, in many cases, or this color often helps. You see? You keep the core idea, but you ditch that fake precision. It's like an instant credibility saver. And it's not just fake stats. These little lies come in a few common flavors. You've got your fake stats, obviously, but then there are ghost features. This is a huge one for anyone making tutorials. The AI will confidently tell you to click the enhance button, but there is no enhance button. It doesn't exist. You get phantom citations, made-up history. Seriously, once you know what to look for, you start seeing these patterns all over the place.
Okay, so this sounds like a lot to worry about. How do we deal with all this without grinding our entire creative process to a halt? Well, the answer is actually a really simple mental model. I call it the green and red zones.
And the idea here is super straightforward. Think of it like this. The green zone is your creative playground. This is where you're brainstorming, you're drafting, you're just playing with style and structure. Truth isn't really the main goal here, right? But the red zone, that's different. That's when you're giving guidance your audience is going to treat as fact, and here, a mistake could cause some real harm.
So what does the green zone look like in practice? Oh, it's all the fun stuff. Asking the AI for 20 different hooks for a video, telling it to rewrite a boring paragraph to make it funnier. This is where AI is just brilliant. And the risk is super low because, again, you're not asking it for cold, hard facts.
But these tasks, these are 100% in the red zone. The second you're making an infographic with numbers or a step-by-step tutorial, or, and this is a big one, any claims about health, money, or the law, you've just walked into a high-stakes area. In the red zone, every single thing that looks like a fact has got to be checked. No exceptions.
And what I love about this is how it breaks it down for the stuff we actually make. So, let's say you're making a short video. AI is amazing for brainstorming hooks and beats. But any facts or dates, you gotta check them. Making an infographic? Yeah, let the AI help you with the layout copy, but the stats and timelines, that's all on you to verify. Always. See how practical this is? It's a really useful map.
All right, so we've got the mental model, the green zone and the red zone. Now, let's turn that idea into a real honest-to-goodness process you can use every single time. It's called the 4-step safety loop. And this is your new workflow. And please, don't think of this as some boring chore you have to do. Think of it more like a professional ritual. It's the habit you build that protects your reputation, that makes sure you're building trust with your audience, instead of, accidentally tearing it down. The loop itself is dead simple. 4 steps. Step 1, diverge. This is where you go wild in the green zone, generating tons of creative options. Just tell the AI, hey, no facts needed here. Step 2, draft. Now you start building your thing, but anytime a potential fact comes up, you use a placeholder, something like check this or need source. Step 3, prism.
This is the big one. This is where you cross-check everything that even looks like a fact. And finally, step 4, package. You're ready to publish, safely, with your sources, and maybe a disclaimer if you need one.
Let's zoom in on step 3, Prism, for a sec, because it's the most important part. I love calling this the anti-mirage check. You know, you're in the desert and you see something that looks amazing and real, but is it? This is that moment where you have to stop and ask yourself, is that statistic actually real, or is it just a beautiful, confident-looking illusion that's going to disappear when I get closer?
So how do you actually do that check? Well, with a super simple tool called a claim ledger. And look, this is not some complicated piece of software. It can be just a note on your computer. You literally list out every single claim your content makes. Then you mark its status. Is it confirmed? Is it still unknown? Or should I just get rid of it? And then you note down your source. That's it. This little list is your best defense. It's your shield against these AI hallucinations.
All of this, it really boils down to one single simple idea: the golden rule. If you're a creator using AI, this is the one thing you need to remember.
It's this: use AI for ideas, verify for facts. That's it. Let the AI be your creative muse, your brainstorming partner, your first drafter. But you, the creator, have to be the final checkpoint for what's true. I'm going to say it again because it's that important. Use AI for ideas, verify for facts.
Look, this whole workflow, it's not meant to slow you down. Not at all. It's about empowering you to be a safer creator, a more credible creator, and in the end, a more trusted creator. So with that in mind, the only question left is, what amazing thing are you going to create and verify next?